gonna be talking about them Lions. I'm gonna wait for a few people to jump in, and we're gonna go on ahead and talk about it. I am doing this on my phone today. Normally, I'll be going on my laptop, so this is my first time doing this. So hopefully, this turns out great. Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm just trying to figure out how to see the chat and everything. But yeah, I'm waiting on a few people to join in. So once a few people join in, we'll go ahead and start to talk. Big Hen.
What it do?
What up, Doe? What up, Doe? Okay,
You
see, there
too.
you go. Turn your phone
What?
back around.
All right, hold on, bro. I gotta get my Lions hat.
You're supposed to be prepared, man. We
Man,
live.
I stay. When you, hey, listen. Hold on.
Yep. So like I said, we just waiting on a few people to come in. Big Hen just joined us. I sent out a few invites. I'm gonna send out a few more. But we just gonna do we're gonna do a little talking about them Lions. You know what I mean? So give me you guys' opinion. I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. But yeah, like I said, I'm waiting on a few of you people to jump in, a few people to come on in, and we're gonna go on ahead and jump in and start talking. You know. Them Lions looking good. I'm about to look up the injury report for versus the Colts. Yeah, we got a few key injuries. So first, we're gonna talk about the injuries that we got going on. Why did it send me here?
When the Eagles get to the 1 yard line, what do they look to do? Push, push. Hey,
Yeah, I'm here.
all right.
Turn your camera around, bro. There you go.
Yes,
There you
sir.
go. Now you good. Now you good. All right. So yeah. So far it's just me and you.
Okay.
Go ahead. We can go ahead and start it up. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the injury report.
Well, our linebacker hurt right now. I want to know who they got replacing him. We'll be all right. We got a linebacker squad. I'm
Yeah,
quite sure.
I started linebacker Alex Zaloni. He's out with a broken hand. Our cornerback in his record straw. He has an injured hamstring. Our tight end Sam Laporta, he's questionable with his shoulder injury. And then I just got word that our cornerback Terum Arnold, he's out with a thumb. So that's going to be our secondary is kind of a little bit banged up. We still got our two safeties back there with Kirby Joseph and what's the other safety back there name? I believe not Westbrook, but our other safety. But they're starting, so we good at the safety position. We just hurting a little bit at the cornerback and our linebacker position. Which we know we already had another key injury to our star defensive end, which he's out for the season. So you already know that. So just give me your comments and your thoughts on today's injury report, Big Hen. Do you think that'll affect how we're going to play on defense?
I don't think so. I think that we're gonna be all right. Whoever it's like this, man. Next man up. We right now we playing like we supposed to be playing, and I just think that the new defensive end we just picked up, he gonna step up, and our defense should be all right. We got linebackers to pull up. We're gonna
Yeah,
be all right.
it'll be tough Meaning that we lost our like I said, we lost our Aiden Hutchinson about a month ago, and then now we just lost our linebacker Alex Alizoni, with a broken hand. But hopefully we'll get him back come playoff time. But
Our DB, our safeties and our DBs been stepping up. That's who been keeping us up in our defense alive.
right, right.
So that's what I think is gonna happen. The DBs is gonna step up and the safeties. They're gonna come up when they need to come up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find an accurate injury report while we sitting here talking, but it should be just next man up. You know what I mean? The next person should be ready to step up and play. So like I
That's it.
said, I'm waiting on a few other people to join in. I sent out invites to people to come in. But yeah, let's talk about we talked about the injury report, so let's go on ahead and talk about, the defense. The defense has been playing lights out, you see what I'm saying, over the past really season. But we'll just talk about last week how we just shut Jacksonville out. That's been the talk of
That was a
the
total
country.
shutout, blowout, and you know what I'm saying. The Lions just show, hey, if you ain't coming to play, they coming to play, and
Yeah,
they devastating teams.
yeah, just blew them out. What was the score? I believe it was 52-6. You still got people talking about that.
Look
So
like
I
a
see a
college
few people
game score.
say, yeah, it was. So the Lions not bullshitting. If you out there bullshitting and you're not out there putting points, we're gonna run away with it. So you better bring your A game, and that's for today too. If the coach ain't out there ready, I don't know their injury report. I just looked over ours, but we in a situation where we want to blow teams out. We want to show teams that you got to fear us when we come into town. You know what I
We are
mean?
no longer the Lions that used to cave in the third and fourth quarter. We putting up 2 touchdowns leads before we get to that point now. You see what I'm saying? On
Yeah,
good teams. Bad
yeah,
teams, mercy in them.
exactly. So yeah, you got to bring your A game because if not, the Lions is running through you and just destroying you. You know what I mean? So you gotta be on your A game.
We got the best offense in the league. Both our running backs is unstoppable. You got one with the speediness of Barry Sanders and the cuts of a Barry Sanders, and the other one, he just run you over and take you with him. So, however you want to do it. We can go in the air and we can go on the ground. I'm ready.
Right. Yeah, but back to the defense. The defense has been playing lights out. Our safeties, Kirby Joseph, he's definitely is going to be a pro bowler. Defensive player of the year talk should be getting ready to come up if they're not already talking about that. But we
As
just
far as
been playing
defensive
lights out,
player,
so go on ahead and give me talk a little bit about our safeties, how lights out they've been playing and how pretty much how they just been shutting all these defenses down. Because if you notice, our safeties, they've been playing up at the line. They've been out there hitting these boys, filling up these holes, filling up these gaps. So just talk a little bit about that. Talk about these safeties and how they've been playing hard and how they've been
I'm gonna
playing
tell
tough.
you right now, I got what's his name? Branch for defensive player of the year. He been coming down playing. Man, right now that boy been playing like a monster.
Yeah, most definitely. So like I said, it looks like both of our safeties might be going to the Pro Bowl. So we playing lights out right there. But like I said, we got a few injuries, you see what I'm saying, going on with our linebackers and our DBs. But like I said, it's next man up. So hopefully,
Is next man up, bro.
yeah,
That's
so
it.
hopefully these guys will
We
be
ain't
able to
looking
come
at no
out.
different.
Yeah,
I
no
don't think I
different.
don't think we worried about it.
No, not at all. It's like I said, it's next man up. You got players wanting to come to Detroit and play now. You've
Man,
never had that since I've been a Detroit Lions fan. Players regret being traded coming to Detroit. So let's talk a little bit about Zadarius Smith. Last week, he was a little bit aggressive. He got his first sack, in his first game as a Detroit Lion. And he was out there. You saw him made the sack. He out there eating it up. He was out there eating them boys up.
right.
Tell me what you like about him. And what do you see that he'll bring to the defense that that we was missing when our key defensive end went out. So tell me what he'll bring to the
We
defense.
was missing that pass rusher. And Aiden Hutchinson brought that pass. He was number one in the league in pass rushing. So we needed a
Exactly.
pass rusher very, very badly. And they went and picked up a Pro Bowler, somebody with experience. He brings two things to the table. He brings experience and wisdom
Yeah.
because he's what 32 years old. Hutchinson
Yeah,
is
he's a
24. So
10-year veteran.
yeah,
So he
so
brings a lot of experience to the field. And one thing that he said, he see, why the Lions is a winning team. Why people, after that first workout, after that first practice, so he's excited to be a Lion. So that rubs off,
yeah.
on other players wanting to come into Detroit. So yeah, the defense is looking good, man. Besides the injuries, we ready to go. So let's talk a little bit about the offense, bro. Let's talk about this exciting offense we got.
Man, you
I'm,
said
I'm
it. You said it right. Exciting offense, bro. It's nothing that you can't say about the Detroit Lions. Now, you got even AI right now saying that it's a match made in heaven between Detroit Lions and Kansas City Chiefs. So everybody and their mama already know that Detroit Lions is going to the Super Bowl. We
right.
I just can't say enough. I see us going and winning it. I don't see nobody right now touching. I call them the dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? Our running backs, and we got a dynamic duo in our receivers too. You know, so hey, I don't see
Right.
nobody touching the Lions' offense right now. Our offense is really holding our team.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, big bro. The offense has definitely been holding. I'm not going to say carrying the team because the defense has basically been carrying the team too. Really, it's been an all around, team. It's not been one or the other. It's been really
The
just a
reason I
team
said
chemistry.
that is because without a doubt, we know that we got the number one offense in the league. The defense, there's a lot of good defenses out here, but our defense hold their own.
Right.
But
And
far as
then
offense, it ain't nobody out here touching the Lions right
yeah,
now.
I mean, and then we just got through talking about the defense, so we talking about the offense. But our offense, man, last week I think we put up a record. The country's been talking about that. So let's talk about golf, man. He's coming off that game. What was the game that we played where he threw the who was that? Where he threw 5 interceptions. Coming off that game to be able to come to Jacksonville and shake that game off, to be able to set a record, go down there and throw for 412 yards and I believe 4 touchdowns. You know what I
He
mean? So
playing.
that
He playing like a quarterback that's possessed and got something to prove.
yeah,
And I'm right there for the ride. You know what I'm saying? I think that whatever he got to prove, he gonna prove it, and it's gonna be in the Super Bowl. So everybody that's Lions fans, get ready for this ride that he finna take us on. The boy is right now he throwing like I said, he possessed. I have nothing else to say but good things about golf right now. He's hitting all his targets.
man, what golf is doing is setting records that nobody he's doing things that nobody expected him to do. I'm gonna be
Exactly.
honest. When we first traded for him, I was ecstatic. I did not like the trade. I did not like how that went down. For that whole year. I did not like it. But I must say, the last 2 years, that boy Golf has stepped into he stepped into what the Rams saw and what they drafted, what they thought he was going to be. He has developed, into the number one quarterback in the league. You know what I mean? Besides that game that he had 2 weeks ago when he threw that 5 interception game, and a few of those interceptions was tips, and was not on him. So, but for him to come back the following week and set a record and throw for 412 yards, I believe 4 touchdowns, no interception, and a perfect passer rating as a quarterback. No one has done that in NFL history. You know what I mean? So just give me a little
Shannon,
bit of
I
talk
don't mean to
about
cut you off. Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith was having a conversation, and Shannon Sharp said if it was to go into who get the Player of the Year award, he was saying Derrick Henry. Stephen A. Smith said, "How can you say that when golf is on fire?" He said he
Right.
got golf right now as player of the year, especially
See,
if they make it to the Super Bowl.
right. See, and he probably said that prior to not seeing that game that happened when they shut
Yeah, that
Denver
was
down
prior
the
to
other
that.
day.
That yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
So but yeah, so just give me a little bit your opinion and your thoughts on golf on this record breaking year, that he's been having. Because let me say this before you get started. I'll say 2 years ago, he was not seeing the blitz. You had teams that was just rushing with 3 and 4 mans and still getting the blitz. So just give me your thoughts on how he's just seeing a whole field now. You know what I mean? Because at one point he was just getting sacked. He was out there just looking. I'm not gonna say not like a clown, but the defense was just eating him up at one point. But the last 2 years, and especially this year, golf is looking like the golf that the Rams drafted when they first drafted
The
him.
years,
In the
I
first
gotta
round.
agree with you 1,000%. A couple years ago, I was looking at like golf, like, hey, we could do better.
Right.
But like I said, he playing like a quarterback to his possess right now, and he hitting all his targets. He crossing his T's and dotting his I's. So right now, I'm gonna have to agree with Stephen A. Smith. He the man.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. I mean,
a
because the
couple the
numbers don't
quarterback
lie.
that he is right now, he has the whole Lions team believing in him. So when you
Yeah.
got somebody believing in you, the sky's the limit.
And then not just believing in you, his stats is pretty much doing all the talking for him. How many games in a row was he going 10 for 10? 15 for 15. He was having, like I said last week, he had a perfect passer rating game, throwing over 400 yards in passing yards, no interceptions, 4 touchdowns. You know, any wide receiver would want to come to Detroit and play. Just look at the year. Look at the year that Williams is having. Not just St. Brown. All of our receivers. Sam
Right.
Laporta, even though he's been kind of banged up the last few weeks. We even have our other tight ends that's been stepping up. Even though same Zazalstra, which he has a little neck injury, so he's kind of questionable. But everybody, it's been paying off for everybody. So just talk about that, Big Ken.
It don't
How
it don't
golf.
matter. It don't matter who you is, running back, wide receiver, tight end. Right now, Jared Goff is on fire. He hitting all his targets. It's like
Right,
nobody being left out. If you open, you gonna get hit.
right.
Period.
Yeah,
He is on his money right now. I'm saying he's better than any quarterback out there right now. They just paid Dax from Dallas all that money. He
highest
playing way
paid
better than
quarterback in
any
the league.
quarterback in the league right now.
And he's out for the year. But
And he
we
out
got
for the year.
we
He
got
out
off
for the
we
year.
got defenses afraid when the Detroit Lions come into town.
Right.
Because they know at one point we were averaging, before you know what? Yeah, and I think we still are. We were putting up damn near like 40 points a game. I have to go and look. Don't quote me verbatim, but I believe at one point we were averaging like over a 5 game span, 40 to 42 points a game. Now if I'm mistaken, you guys in the chat, let me know. I'm from and excuse me. Normally I do this on my setup on my laptop. I'm doing this from my phone because I've been having a little technical difficulties. So I'm not able to see the chat. So I'm about to try to look and see the chat so I can see people's comments. So I'm not able to
Okay.
see the comments right now. So I'm trying to figure out how I can see the comments. But I see we got 6 people watching us. So, but yeah, the offense is like I said, we got defenses. Afraid of the Detroit Lions when the offense coming into town. Golf is setting a record pace. He's broke so many records this year. And I'm just happy to see him coming into his own. Because like I said, when we first made that trade, I was not, and I'm not going to lie, I was not too proud of that trade. But it's definitely been paying off. For the city of Detroit, and the city of Detroit has been rocking. Just think about that game. Okay, yeah, that was the Houston game where we went down there and just ran through them boys. The defense, and that's why I was trying to tell you, Big Ed, it's not just been the offense. Remember, they had us shut out. They went down there, and I think They put up 13 points in the first half. I think they kind of shut us out. Second half, we went out there and shut them out. I believe the final score, I got to go and look. It may be something like 35 or something like that. We only allowed them to score, I believe, 9 points or 6 points. We shut
I
them
think
down.
we shut them. I think we shut
Let
them
me go. Let me
down in
go
the
look
fourth
that up.
quarter.
I'm about to
In
look
the
that up.
fourth quarter, we came back and they didn't score a point, and we came
Exactly. We
back
shut
and
them
won
down in
it
the
in the
second
fourth
half.
quarter.
I'm looking it up right now. Lions versus Texas. But yeah, we was able to come back and shut them down. Here I'm about to look it up so I can actually see. But yeah, our defense was able to shut them down that whole second half without letting them get a field goal or a touchdown. So that speaks volume. That speaks a lot for that defense. That defense, is just ahead of its time. But back to the offense, man. Jared Goff is just out there on fire. I'm happy to say, that Jared Goff is a Detroit Lion.
No
So,
doubt.
but
Right now,
let's talk about these running backs.
ooh,
These
what is it to
running
say?
backs.
What is it to say about Gibbs and the other boy, man? It's like I said, they the dynamic duo. What one can't do, the
Jameer
other one
Gibbs.
can.
Yeah. You got teams. It's like I'm not gonna even say Thunder and Lightning, because and I forget let me look up his name because I hate when I forget how I want to tear his name up. But yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to look up their stats before I start talking about them. But yeah, man, I run and attack. You know, I run and attack. To me, besides Derrick Henry and but besides I'll say Baltimore, we should have the number two running game in the league. If not the top running game in the NFL.
I got a question for fans, Detroit fans, and all fans. When was the last time you seen uh, a dual running team like that, where they had two running backs that would kill you and ruin your whole night?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm asking you, when the last time you seen
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think. A
I
double
want
a double threat backfield. So give me 1 second. But yeah, Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery.
right,
Montgomery,
Montgomery.
oh my God. I cannot believe Chicago allowed for him to get away. For those who out there watching, Montgomery, that boy, you cannot take him down on that first tackle. You know what I
No,
mean? It's like I love his style of running. He's hard to take down. He's gonna bang you. He gonna bang you. You know what I'm saying? And
you
don't let him
almost
slip out because he's fast too. Don't a lot of teams be slipping on him. He's definitely got the speed. But Jameer Gibbs, that boy's like a rocket out the backfield.
he the closest thing to a Barry Sanders, and that's saying a lot coming
Man,
from me.
yeah. I love seeing him back there. But David Montgomery, don't get me wrong, he's an excellent blocker because I don't know if you remember or if I don't know you saw that play that they showed last week where I think Golf was able to throw a bomb where David Montgomery helped one of the offensive linemen pick up a block, not laid
Yeah,
the
as a running,
defensive lineman down.
yeah, I did
So
see that play.
that's just not that, man. He's not just a running back. He's picking up defensive linemen, setting blocks. He's going out there catching passes. It's like pick your poison with the Lions. You know what I mean? If you try to
Pick
shut
your
down the
poison.
passing game, we're gonna come running at you full steam ahead.
I
Yeah,
don't know, man. He's something like a Jerome Bettis to me because he gonna pick up 5 yards or more every time. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I'll say like a young Jerome Bettis when he was
A
at
young Jerome
University.
Bettis. You know what I'm saying? He hungry, and once he get that ball, you better get it. You probably going for a ride.
I'm looking up their yards to see what they got for the year. But yeah, man, that tandem back there, is just off the hook. I was just watching when they drafted Jameer Gibbs, man. A lot of teams let him get back, and for us to be able to pick him up, it was a blessing for the Detroit Lions. What he
That
has
happens a
done.
lot in the NFL where people pass up on people and they be a blessing to other teams. Thank the
Yeah.
Lord that they passed up on him for us.
Yeah, so we got him
Cause he
signed,
right at home. He right
for
at
the
home
next
with
four
us.
years. We got old boy signed for, I believe we just extended his contract. So Montgomery, he's going to be there. We're going to have both of them for the next at least 3 years. So we've been signing our key players. So it's just so much positive to talk about the Lions. I
We've
sent
been a
out a few
running team.
invites. Go ahead,
We've
finish
been a
what you say.
running team forever. So we
Right,
finally got what we wanted. We got a dynamic duo of runners back there.
right.
So the Lions got exactly what they want. This is the team that the Lions been waiting on for over 30 years, bro.
Exactly. So it's like when they come up and try to stop the running game, when they come up with a 5, 6 man front, you know what I mean? You got to worry about Jameer Gibbs back there in that backfield. There's no more crowd in the line for the Detroit Lions. You got to play straight up honest defense with them. And if your defense ain't honest, we gonna let it be known. Because not just that, man. Well, let's talk about St. Brown, man. He's doing a lot with no other receivers is out there doing this for the last 2, 3 years. You
Yeah,
know what I
let's talk
mean?
about St. Brown. St. Brown is a
Yeah,
leader. He is the
yeah.
leader for the Detroit Lions, and it shows in every play. I ain't never seen a wide receiver out there that catch it like he do, and I ain't never worried about him fumbling the ball. The boy is just
Over the
amazing
middle.
when it
See,
comes
and what I love about him, he will go over the middle and catch that ball.
and take that
You
hit.
got a
He'll
lot of
take
number
that
one
hit to get that
receivers.
ball. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of top number one receivers that will not go over that middle. That's scared to take that hit. He will go over the middle. He know how to catch that ball, get down, and break tackles at the same time. He's looking to catch that ball, spin off, and break a tackle. You know what I mean? He's more and blocking. Like if you look at him in today's game. This boy be out there laying blocks. That's one thing about our receivers, and then our other receiver Williams, when he's starting to come into his own, he's definitely a deep threat.
Oh, he a deep
Like I
threat.
said, teams got to play us straight up and honest because when you try to crowd that line and you try to double up
You gonna
on
get burnt.
St. Brown,
You gonna
guess
get
what?
burnt.
You got Williams going deep and you're going to get burnt. And that's what's been going on. So yeah, like I said, you guys, excuse me. This is my first time I'm doing this on my phone today. I'm trying to pull up the chat. I cannot see the chat from this phone, so I'm just talking and we just going from here. But yeah, what about them Lions? They've been looking good. Tell me what you think the outcome of today's game gonna be.
They saying they're a 7 point favorite. I'm thinking more. I'm
Seven
thinking
point favorite.
the
We a
Lions
seven.
is they got the
We gotta be.
Lions as a 7 point favorite.
We got to be way more than a 7 point favorite. Begin.
Yeah,
Got to
that's
be.
exactly what I'm trying to say to you, bro. I'm thinking we gonna get them by at least 3 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, because let me look up. I'm about to look them up now. The coach, I believe they may be 4-5 if I'm not
Yeah, they
believe
four and five,
mistaken. Yeah, I'm about to look that up. Because I can't believe that they got us by a touchdown.
7 points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, but
crazy. Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be pretty much today's game is gonna pretty much be like how it's been the past few weeks. I think we're gonna start off aggressive, with a running game. We're gonna go in there and try to fill out their defense, and we're gonna come with Montgomery and Gibbs and just try to fill them out. Once they start stepping up and trying to stop that run game, then we're gonna unleash St. Brown and Williams on them. And then like I say, today we get Sam Laporta back too. We have not yet talked about Sam Laporta.
He a threat for the Lions. As long as he on that end right there catching anything, he one of those. He's one of those tight ends that he anywhere on the field he gonna catch that ball.
Right. So he's coming back with a shoulder injury. So he's going to be a little, he's pretty tough. We don't saw him take a lot of hits and be back out there. So hopefully
Yeah,
he's able to go
he was
and he's full
injured the
steam.
beginning of the season, so he been fighting a lot of injuries. But when he healthy, man, ain't no better tight end.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, man, we got a few key injuries back there. For those who just joining us, I don't know if you guys saw the injury report, but we got our cornerback, Terum Arnold. He's going to be out with a thumb injury. Like I said, we got Sam Laporta. He was questionable, but he's back in with a soldier injury. Shane Zylstra, I think he's questionable with a neck injury. Linebacker Alex Alizoni, he's out with a broken hand. We're expected to get him back hopefully sometime during the playoff. So we definitely need for what's the other linebacker? He's been playing pretty good, I believe. Campbell, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to say the wrong name, but it's just next man up. So we've been playing
It's
next
next
man up.
man up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The Lions is
Let
that's
me look
the
up these
term
folks.
grit. The term grit is right. We a gritty team, bro. It's next man up always.
Right. So I'm gonna just look up the coach real quick and see their record and just look at the matchup and then we'll go on ahead and end it and just get ready for these Lions. Yeah, but like I said, I think we're gonna start off aggressive with the run game, Big Hen. And once they start trying to bring 5, 6 men up, we'll start opening up with St. Brown and Williams deep.
I agree with you a
So,
thousand
and I
percent. We
believe their
definitely.
quarterback may be back today. He was injured. So let me see. Lions coach prediction. I'm gonna go see what they're talking about. I can't believe you said that they had us only favored 7 points in that game.
Yeah, when I heard that, I'm like, maybe they anticipating their quarterback coming back or something.
Yeah, I think he's back today. So I mean, it still should be a pretty good game. Um, I want to see a good game, but I want to see
I
the
think
Lions
it's
go out
gonna
there and
be
do
a
their
good
thing.
game. I said 3 touchdowns, but you got to think if they getting their quarterback today, and the way we just blew that team out last week, and they don't want to get blew out like that. So we probably gonna have a decent game. We probably gonna have a
Right.
decent game. The Lions gonna get off. Our running backs gonna get off. Jared Goff gonna have about 400 yards passing. I'm just saying, our wide receivers, you already know what it is.
Yeah, I think,
Jamison
like I
Williams.
said, I
I
think he's
think
gonna stay.
Jamison Williams is gonna get off this game. I
Yeah,
think he's
he
gonna have
is.
about 2 touchdowns.
Because they're gonna probably he's probably gonna have a big game, meaning that Sam Laporta is coming off on a shoulder injury, so he's probably just gonna be out there probably just for, I'm not gonna say for blocking purposes is only, because he's definitely, if he's out there, he's definitely gonna be out there catching passes.
You know
So
what they're gonna hit
we'll
Sam
see.
Laporta on those 5 yard drops when we need those yards.
Yeah, but it's going to
Five,
be a
ten
good
yards.
game. We're going to be
It's
playing
gonna be
against
a
the
good.
crowd out there, in a dome atmosphere. But, we kind of used to that, especially after that Green Bay game, how we went out there, where a lot of people thought that we was going to lose that game, with the weather conditions, but we went out there and totally took control of that game from the beginning to the end, So I think we won't have no problems with Indiana. I think we'll be able to get to the quarterback, bang him up because, like I said, he's coming off an injury, so we'll definitely get to him early. But I'm excited to see, our linebackers step up. For Alex Alexander, what they're able to do, and I'm definitely excited to see what Za'Darius Smith is going to do this week after getting that first
Oh,
sack.
Oh yeah, he gonna clown. We gonna see him clown. He should be acclimated and he should be ready to do his thug thizzle today. I think he bring a lot to the table. I think that he gonna bring a little bit of coaching to the younger players. Like,
Right.
hey, play the
No,
right
he
way.
has been. He been out there even with the first game when we got him that he didn't play. He was out there with the
He was out there
clipboard,
cheerleading.
showing them
Yeah,
everything. So yeah, so he
yeah,
brings not just what he brings on the field. He brings that 10-year veteran leadership off the field. That he's going to bring to the players. You know what
no
I
doubt,
mean?
no
Yeah.
doubt.
So it's 11:37. We've been up and going, I believe, Big Hand for about 33 minutes. Yeah,
Okay,
so I just want to do a quick recap, on today's
go
game.
Lions.
Yeah, bring a few people in, and just talk about, how good these boys been playing. And we didn't even cover, how Golf went down there and threw them 5 interceptions, and we still was able to overcome that. In the past, the Lions would not be able to overcome, 5 turnovers, and that's what's
Do you
different about
remember
this
what he
team.
said though after the game? He said that he really wasn't worried. He knew they messed up, but he said he talked to his players and he stayed focused and resilient. So we
Right.
got this people. This is not the same old Detroit Lions. These Lions is here to win Super Bowls for the next coming years. Maybe this year, maybe the year after this year, we here.
Okay,
The
all right.
Lions
So
is here.
listen, since you said it, I want to ask you this question, and everybody listen. I want you guys to comment, and I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. And if you've been watching and you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And definitely help share. Helps to help me get in YouTube algorithm.
Like,
But
comment, and subscribe.
I want to ask you this question: is it a Super Bowl or a bust? And I want you guys to comment in the comment section. If is it a Super Bowl or a bust? Because last year I believe we went all the way to the divisional. We lost to San Francisco, I believe. So we was one game away. We didn't make it to. We didn't make it to the NFC Championship. They cheat. I believe that was the game we got cheated out. Was that the game where we got cheated with Dallas?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got cheated out of that. So it's been get back. We've been getting get back on all these teams for all them fucked up calls that the refs been doing over the last 2-3 years. You know what I mean?
The
So
city
yeah,
of Detroit is hallelujah. The city of Detroit is hallelujah blue right now, bro.
yeah, it's lit
It's
up. I
it's
already
gold
know.
Lions all the way.
Listen, hey, listen,
Everything in Detroit right now is Lions based.
listen, and I want to give a big shout out to the Detroit Lions fans. Listen, our
Period.
fans has been we've been we look like the old Green Bay Packers fans. We've been so deep. We out there deep. I want to give everybody all the Detroit fans who've been traveling to these games, I want to give y'all a big thumbs up. Y'all definitely been out there helping these boys get these W's, so keep doing what you're doing. I definitely think they're gonna be out there in Indianapolis again this week, doing their thing. Y'all been showing up and showing out. Y'all definitely been recognized. We definitely went down to Texas and showed them boys out, Dallas and Houston. So I want to see the same thing in Indianapolis today. We've been showing out. So continue supporting them boys. We've been looking good.
We
So
known
I'm
as
not gonna
the
hold you up. But yeah, I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and share. But give me your thoughts and your comments. Let me know. Is it a Super Bowl or a bust for this year's team? If we make it all the way and don't win it, will it be a bust? You know what I mean? So that's putting a lot of pressure on them boys too.
I ain't got nothing to say because I think that the whole city gonna agree with me. Ain't nothing to talk about. What's understood don't have to be talked about.
Right.
It's definitely Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely
most
Super
definitely
Bowl.
Super Bowl. But my question, to the fans and to everybody out there, is it a bust? If it's not a Super Bowl, is it a waste? Is it a bust season? You know what I mean? After everything that we've put up, everything that we done,
We ride or
you
die fans. We ride or
yeah,
die fans. You already know that. You
yeah.
see how we show up and show out at every game that's away from home. We there in their stadium like we at the crib.
Yeah, our fans been showing out, so that's why I said, I just want to give each and every one of you fans, a pat on the back because we've been down there like we at Ford Field, taking over these stadiums, and it's been hyping our players up, giving us advantages in certain situations. You know what I mean?
I need y'all to throw up those "what up though" emojis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, like I said, I can't see the chat right now, because I'm not doing it from my laptop because I was having a few technical difficulties. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this. It's been a good one. Chopping it up with you here. This your boy.
No
Before we
doubt.
end it, let everybody know what you got going on and where they can reach you, Big Hen.
All right, I'm gonna be setting up my podcast, which is gonna be called the Rabbit Hole. It's not set up like I wanted to, but I'm gonna stay in tune with my brother's podcast and inform everybody when that's going down.
Okay, okay. All right, well that's what's up. But it's been another one. And like I said, go Lions, do your thing. The city been rocking. We've been behind y'all 100%, and let's keep doing
One
our thing.
thousand percent.
Yeah, thousand
One
percent.
thousand
So
percent.
it's your
Die
boy
hard
Dame
fans
D.
over here.
And it's your boy Dame D, and we are out. Peace.
We out. Peace.